How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Crypto is going nuts right now. Bitcoin is up to 43,600. Just an hour ago, it was at 42,500, 42,200. Barely in the 42,000s even today. Now it's made another $1,500 move. I want to talk about why that's happening, some of the big news in the market, where this could go. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on that bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this as soon as they come out. Also, I did put on another long. I closed my long yesterday on Bitcoin. I opened another one on Ethereum. A little bit lower leverage, but at 23% up over the last hour or so, I'd say that was probably a good decision. There are links to Margex underneath the video in case you want to trade. You can do so over on Margex. They have some deposit bonuses too when you sign up. There's also a link down there to Blofin. I still have my long open on Blofin for Bitcoin, up 76%, and I put in a decent size portion of money into this one too. So if you want to sign up with those links underneath the video, it does help out the channel. Also, I know some people think leverage is inherently evil or something like that, but I don't think that's the case. I kind of see it as a tool, just like you use a car, but if you misuse it, it can be deadly. Leverage is the same way. In a bullish market, when the market continues to go up, there's not really a better way of getting a return, a higher return than using leverage. And it is one of the only ways that you can really bet against the market too. So even if the market's falling, you can short the market and try to win that way. I don't really do that too often. I think I've only done that once or twice. For example, when FTX token was falling down, or FTT, I bet against that, made a good amount of money very quickly from that. So I reserve that for very specific situations. But as you can see, crypto is up so much right now. Bitcoin is spiking again, 20 on the 24 hours, up 4.5%. It's nuts how well it's doing. Now we are seeing a bit of a rally in the traditional markets today. Last time I looked, Tesla was up like 4% or something like that. But you can see just Bitcoin outperforming just about everything in crypto even. Of course, the general market, the general crypto market's up 3%, but Bitcoin's up 4.5%. So dominance continues to rally. As you can see here, we have hit a 52-week high for Bitcoin dominance. We've hit a multi-year high on Bitcoin dominance, whatever you want to look at, since really we had alt season a few years ago. And this is something that I've said several times. I think will continue to go up. That's why my portfolio is mostly Bitcoin, but I am allocating towards some smaller cryptos. People hate when I bring them up, but let's take a look at, one that I am invested in, because I think the narrative for crypto gaming is still there. I think people are very excited about that. It's up, CDFI is up 6% here today. I think people will eventually take some profits from Bitcoin, from some of the large caps, and cycle into the narratives for the next bull run. If you haven't seen the video from a few days ago, I talked about some of the cryptos that I'd be buying right now. Now that's enough talking about the past, I guess. Let's talk about what's happening right now. Swiss fund manager Pando Asset officially files a spot Bitcoin ETF application. 13 Bitcoin ETF applications in total now for the US. So we're continuing to see more and more people trying to get in on this. They realize how big it is. They realize that they have clients that want some Bitcoin. So they have to offer it. Basically, they realize it's a big money maker as well for them. I just saw the largest bank in Brazil is now offering crypto trading. We also have the CEO of Franklin Templeton, they're actually one of the companies that's trying to get spot ETF approved as well. The CEO holds Bitcoin, Ether, Uniswap, and SushiSwap tokens. They also were talking about XLM a little bit as well. Now, they say that this is a small part of the portfolio, but the CEO did say that she holds these variety of tokens. I think that's bullish. I mean, Franklin Templeton has 1.5 trillion in assets under management. That's a huge company, a huge asset manager. And to see the CEO holds crypto, don't you think some people beneath them are going to think maybe I should buy some Bitcoin, whether they're at the company or someone that just has money at the company says, hey, maybe I should buy some Bitcoin too. Maybe I should buy some crypto. It's the only thing going up so much. Why don't I buy some? And the FOMO is bringing people in. Blackrock also said that they had a seed investor buy $100,000 worth of their Bitcoin ETF shares this October. They mentioned in October that they were going to start seeding their ETF. Now, this isn't that big of a deal. This $100,000 is just the beginning, but it is something of note that they're already starting to sell and to get people to buy their Bitcoin ETF, right? They're going to push this. I guarantee it. So in the meantime, Bitcoin dominance continues to rally up. Shorts are being liquidated. As you can see here, over the last 1 hour, about $60 million worth of shorts liquidated, which does cause the price to spike up. A lot of people think that a lot of money has to flow in to move Bitcoin $1,000. That's kind of true. I mean, we're talking millions and tens of millions of dollars, but $60 million worth of shorts liquidated can push up the price $500, $1,000 pretty quickly, right? When we see spikes like that, it's probably because someone got liquidated or someone just smashing the buy button. We can actually see that here. Mr. $4 million buys Bitcoin for approximately $4 million USD several times a day, regardless of the price. He already bought 2 times today, $4 million. They continue to buy 100 Bitcoin at a time, 100 Bitcoin at a time, 100 Bitcoin at a time. This is just one whale. I've been covering another whale that's buying like 600, 700 Bitcoin a day. It's nuts. Some of these whales are just gobbling up. It doesn't matter what the price is. They are smashing the buy button because they realize that even now at 42,000, 43,000, it's still likely to do a 2x plus over the next year. Now, CNBC is also getting wise to the fact that crypto is doing pretty well. CNBC hosts, Bitcoin is the first asset in history that is more scarce than gold. Let's play this for a second.
To the event. So what we've seen historically is that the 12 to 16 months after a halving is the best performance of Bitcoin. So that's what everybody's thinking about. This time might be different because the price of Bitcoin's higher. We now only have, I think it's 900 Bitcoin a day that come out, so that gets cut in half. It's not a lot of Bitcoin, but what it does do is it makes Bitcoin more scarce than gold. So for the first time in history, you have an asset that is more scarce than gold.
In what way more scarce?
Let's call it a stock to flow ratio. So the amount of...
I don't have to keep on playing that, but this is stuff that we talk about on the channel every single day here. But someone is going on the news and telling average everyday investors what's happening. The people that are maybe a little bit older that go and watch CNBC Fast Money every single day and want to know stock tips. People that maybe have a couple $1 million that actually trust these people. I don't trust these people, but it does bring more mainstream attention, some old money to this, and this will continue to happen as time goes on. As Bitcoin's price goes up, more and more people will get bullish on Bitcoin. No one's bullish at the bottom, yet everyone's bullish when we're moving up, right? So that's why I continue to make videos day after day throughout the whole bear market. I was still talking about how I am bullish on crypto and Bitcoin for the long term. This is really the best setup I think we could ever see. Macro's getting much better. We still have low amounts of liquidity in terms of we still have a very slowly increasing money supply. Like, there's not a ton of people that have gotten stimulus recently in the US. The interest rates are higher. After that changes, after the Fed starts printing some more money, lowering rates, there's going to be more liquidity injected into higher risk assets. Like I said, inflation's coming down. We also have a very strong economy, and everything is setting up well on Bitcoin too. There's an illiquid supply. There is a halving happening. So there's going to be half as much Bitcoin a day that goes onto the market. I mean, we talked about someone buying about 100 Bitcoin a day or a couple hundred Bitcoin a day. The fact is there's 900 Bitcoin every single day that goes to miners. So if those miners go and sell Bitcoin, which some of them are holding, if they go and sell Bitcoin, that can push down the price a decent amount on Bitcoin unless there are buyers to come in. But when that halving happens, that goes to 450. So there's just less selling pressure all the time. From here to infinity, there's less selling pressure for Bitcoin. So that's a big change. So that mixed with macro, mixed with the other properties of Bitcoin and how valuable it really is, the utility behind it, all the big macro investors coming in, I think it's going to send Bitcoin to places we've never seen and some people have never even thought of. Let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video though. Obviously, you have to do your own due diligence. Don't just listen to me. Make sure that you are well-rounded in your views in crypto. And if you want to trade crypto, there's links to Margex and to Blofin underneath the video as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.